Hello, everybody. This is Joshua Hayes at BigWayTrading.com coming to you with the April 7th stock market update. To be honest with you, video 1 and video 2 are both going to be very short and very sweet because I've got some disappointing news for people that wanted to get bullish, including me. I would say, like, if there was every 3 out of 10 stocks that we saw that look good, 2 out of those 3 got destroyed today, somewhat to have them lose their beauty. And that's pretty disappointing because, to be honest with you, if this trend was going to turn into a good uptrend that was going to last for a while, we would have seen these charts get more green with the BOP, would have had more accumulation with the volume, would have had tighter and better price action. But whenever I look at stocks like this that we were watching that I no longer care about, so I'll show everybody, like Coinstar, for instance, nothing's amazing about it. But look at its chart back in like early March. Look at all the max green BOP. Look at how it held on to the 50-day moving average after getting above it in January very nicely. The move above the 200, holding on to the 50th max green BOP, and then as it starts to move up, even has the very heavy green BOP holding in. Weakens a little bit, but even on today gets stronger. Well, not today, excuse me, but even on the second, it gets stronger on the uptrend. Things are looking great. Like that's just how it should be going on an uptrend. But it slowly starts to pull back, and now we've got today's yellow, a very huge reversal. Intraday closing near the low of the day at 29.73, just about 15 cents off the 29.58 low. So that's kind of disappointing. And that's the kind of action that's been happening in stocks that just makes you say, why go long? It's not worth it. It's just not worth it. Cash remains king out there, and nothing else makes more sense than having cash. How is the dollar holding? Looking up, by the way, if you are long the dollar. As you can see, still a very good thing. We monetized our debt back here on the 18th. Broke it open almost 3%. I thought it would get much uglier in the short term after that. The fact that it's held in, and especially has even actually kind of gone higher, is a little bit more shocking. Let's get this off of here. Oops. Oh, I gotta press this button. Sorry, haha. It has been so long. How amazing. There we go. So from the 18th, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 days. It's moved. Well, I got a line on there, so that's not good. So let's try that again. No. Well, I don't know what's going wrong here, so let me try to do this one more time. Let me try to go from here. C plus, there we go. Sorry. 1% move, so at least it's holding in there for the United States dollar, and that's very good. Let's look at silver. Silver had a very, a better day than yesterday, closing higher than where it opened, but still below the 5,200. See how gold's holding up. Gold's holding up right at the 200-day moving average. If you were going to buy it with the bounce off the 200-day moving average, intraday around the 150 point was the buy point for me. So, I mean, around the 850 point, the 864. Because it just isn't going to get much lower. So if you happen to get it around the 871, consider yourself very lucky, and it goes down to 882. Gold is looking fine. And besides gold looking fine, I'm sure silver is looking like it wants to hold. It still has green BOP, so it's looking like it wants to make that its low. It's '09 lows back in February, I guess. 1175, 1194. So yeah, it's holding on there. So continue to watch SLV and see how it acts off there. See how the silver stocks act. Excuse me, silver. Looking great for me. Holding right there, the 50. Gold. Looking very strong right there. And then there's DGP. I told you to be careful with it unless you are doing an ETF long 25-year plus gold holding, and you can't get any free, beautiful, shiny, I love the way it looks and I'm addicted to it, beautiful gold bars. If you can't get any of that, GLD or DGP in your IRA, that'll work. So those are the ones that are showing up in the long scans to possibly go long, to possibly work with as they pull back within the indexes. Now, let me see how much time I have left. 4 minutes. Excellent. Got so much early done. Awesome. I'm going to go ahead and say right now, look at the NASDAQ. I'm going to get up close on it. A 2% pullback. As you can see today, look at volume though, lower. Look at the volume, or the price action above the average. Look at the NYSE. It doesn't look as good, but still, notice where price is. It's above the 50-day volume average. Volume, lower. Look at the Dow Jones Industrial Average, which I have a feeling might have been moved around today by big caps. And I was wrong. Much below average volume. 50 is holding above the 50-day moving average. Let's look at the S&P 600, which is very important to me. Holding above the 50-day moving average. Can't really tell by the volume, so it's no big deal. I don't have daily graphs up, but I want to go show you the most important one, the NASDAQ. Just show you how nicely it's doing, holding its March lows, and how the recent string of rallies is great, how the pullback's on nice lower volume. But while this low volume pullback happens, a lot of beautiful to nice charts are losing their beauty to niceness about them. And that's always disappointing, in stock charts that we usually want to see look like ANCI did back in its good days of August through the beginning of September. Boy, these times sure were nice. I'll never stop thinking about them, and I'll never stop forgetting about them. I'm always going to miss these times, as these times really were just fun, man. It just was fun investing back then, and I really hope it comes back, even if it takes 5 to 8 years. I'm patient, and I'll be here. Hopefully my capital will stay up, and I won't blow it, which I'm sure I won't, trust me. But anyway, keep attention for these kind of stocks. All the MaxStream bought before. Then you get the breakout. Boom, first breakout, the real breakout that I really want to take, because then it's got the MaxStream bop almost, and it just seemed perfect from then on out. I'm going to go ahead and cut this early. All right, aloha, everybody. I'll be back with part 2 and part 3. Aloha.